Time now for Football Night New York as we welcome in Connor Hughes and Willie Colon. And fellows, on Monday, Robert Saleh also said that the Jets still intend to play Zach Wilson this season. Connor, in what scenario can Wilson take the field over Mike White?
There's only two. I mean, really, that's it. It's either going to be Mike White gets hurt or Mike White strings together multiple poor performances in a row. You know, I know what the Jets are saying publicly. I know what they're stressing publicly. But the fact is the moment that they benched Zach Wilson, there was nothing that Zach Wilson could do individually to get back on the field. This was going to be entirely about Mike White's play. And as long as he continued to play well, he was going to continue to play. And when you look at his performance against Chicago and you look at his performance against Minnesota, all he has done is take the leash that the Jets have given him and make it longer and longer and longer. And I really want to direct you to the second half of that game against Minnesota, right? I mean, you look at the plays that the Jets were calling. They were not using Mike White as a game manager. They were not using him as a quarterback saying, just don't lose us this. They were using him as a weapon to attack that defense. And Mike White and the big throws he made in the second half were a big reason why the Jets were able to get back in that game. Their confidence in this kid is absolutely overflowing to the point where this is not just about having the entire playbook at their disposal with him. They are adding things to the playbook because the play that they're getting out of White right now is better quarterback play than they ever imagined they would be getting this season. Guys, there is nothing. I know what the Jets are saying again. I know what they're saying publicly because they have to, but they have no plans of giving up on Mike White right now. It is absolutely his show.
Yeah, I think Connor's 100% right. Mike White's just a more competent quarterback right now. You talk about a slow start in Minnesota, then coming out in the second half and really rallying this team. Obviously, you can highlight the big throws, but it's really the game within the game, the checkdowns, getting the ball out on time, getting the release to the point where he was more accurate with the football in the second half. And really, he took some shots in the pocket, but he was able to get back and show his grittiness. I think he's the best quarterback for the Jets right now, and it's not even a question.
Yeah, I wonder if the fans or the players will be angrier if the Jets actually replaced a healthy Mike White with Zach Wilson right now. Now, to be fair, guys, Mike White has faced two bad pass defenses in Chicago and Minnesota. So, Willie, what will he need to do better Sunday against Buffalo for the Jets to get the road win?
Just go in the red zone. They were 1 for 6 in Sunday's game against Minnesota. Make the right throws, be patient, continue to have that calm composure that everybody's talking about, and understand that it's going to be on the road. It's a division rival. It's going to be hostile. But I would like to see the Jets lean on their run game. You got big Dwayne Brown on the left side. You got George Fant. You got a solid interior line. They have to lean on that offensive line because Mike White threw 57 times in that game. That's a lot for a quarterback, especially of volume. So lean on the run game, but he's the guy for the job.
Absolutely, and Willie's right. But I mean, last week I said, all right, let's wait, let's cool this on Mike White, right? Let's let him just be a game manager. Forget all that. What he showed against Minnesota is that he is absolutely up for the task of leading this team. He can make every throw. He can attack intermediate. He can attack long. He can attack short. And like I said, the Jets have all the confidence in the world with him. So they are going into this game against Buffalo. They not only have a defense that they believe can contend with them, they now have an offense that they think they can put up points. Like Willie said, they just got to fix that red zone offense.
Of course, last year, guys, against the Bills is where the Mike White party came to an end with a 4-pick performance against Buffalo. Willie Colon, Connor Hughes, thanks for joining us for Football Night New York.